Welcome to Cisco Tech Beat, the podcast that explores the people and stories behind what inspires the newest innovation. I'm your host, AB, and of course, as we close out Cisco Live Amsterdam 2026, I have the perfect guest to wrap things up. It is our own SVP and president of EMEA, Gordon Thomson. So Gordon, welcome to Tech Beat.
Great to be with you, AB.
I want to talk about the EMEA moment that we're having right now, because this region is going through one of the biggest digital transformations it has. So how do you see the EMEA moment with regard to AI adoption?
Yeah, so we set up this phrase that we're in the EMEA moment at the moment in terms of trying to let people realize the urgency of how we need to move towards capturing the opportunity of AI. We spoke a bit about an innovation from 182 years ago, the telegraph. The telegraph was the first communication mechanism that moved faster than the human being.
Right.
Okay, no longer did information crawl across continents, it raced. And it fundamentally changed the world. But it changed the world in decades.
Yeah.
And what we're now seeing is AI is here to reshape the world. But it's going to happen much quicker than decades. It's going to happen in years, maybe months, maybe even days and minutes. So the EMEA moment was about a reflection around this transformation that's coming. I also said that I believe in EMEA, if we're going to capture this opportunity, we need to think differently in 4 areas.
Okay.
And those areas were time, trust, talent, and technology.
Great. So those are essentially 4 pillars, the 4 T's, people.
The 4 T's.
Okay. So let's dive a bit deeper into those T's, particularly within the context of organizations within EMEA. What are your thoughts on how important they are?
Yeah, let me double click into each. So let's start with time. So our AI readiness index says, and this is asking our customers how many of them are prepared, fully prepared for the AI world. And only 11% of our customers say they're prepared. That means 89% of our customers are unprepared. And really, time is therefore about letting people realize the urgency in terms of the need to move faster, to be bolder, and to take bold steps to be prepared. The second T is around trust. And from our point of view, in terms of trust and AI, we believe that AI needs to be adopted for us to see the full benefit and potential of it. And for it to be adopted, people need to trust it. Okay, it needs to be secure. It needs to be safe. And therefore, the second pillar is really around how Cisco approaches providing that trust to our customers. The third T is talent. And, for us, it's about having a positive reflection on the fact that AI is not here to replace human potential. It's here to unlock human potential and how we need to approach it with that positive mindset. And then finally, technology, right? The underlying element in technology is what's got us here today. Everything that we've built is not going to get us to where we need to be tomorrow.
Right.
So you need to think differently about how you deploy technology. And we spoke about Cisco's approach moving from a product company to a platform company. And we think as we move to being a platform company, it allows us to help our customers make decisions faster, helping with time. It helps our customers collect better data and therefore create more trust in terms of what they're doing, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, we really set this concept up around the 4 T's, the EMEA moment, to help our customers reflect that new decisions need to be made, different decisions than the decisions they made in the past.
I love how easy that is to follow. And it also underscores that everything we do at Cisco is really for the customer and that end user experience.
Absolutely.
So when it comes to digital sovereignty, which is a pretty big concern for countries, what are some of the challenges in terms of building, a sovereign infrastructure?
Yeah, sovereignty has become a bigger conversation over the last 6 to 12 months. There is absolutely no doubt about it. And, Cisco's position is, we want to meet our customers where they are.
Yeah.
Okay. We really want to be able to help our customers create the right environment for them to deploy our technology. And that means giving our customers flexibility. Some customers will want to build their capabilities in the cloud and move fast as possible. Other customers are more concerned about data and operations. And in those instances, they're wanting assurances around where their data sits and resides and who may have access to operate any of that equipment. So Cisco, to help our customers have more confidence and belief around the latter, the ability to secure and be sovereign, launched something called our Sovereign Critical Infrastructure for our on-premise products to our customers a number of months ago.
Okay.
And this is a legal commitment from Cisco that says to every single one of our customers who wants to operate these on-premise products, that this product is fully air-gapped.
Right.
This product has no back doors. And that this product, although it has a subscription license, will continue to operate in times of crisis. And it's about giving our customers the peace of mind and the legal assurance that when they want deep sovereign capability, Cisco will deliver deep sovereign capability.
I love that. And any positive feedback on that at the Cisco Live? I know it's relatively new, but it's a pretty big promise.
Well, absolutely. When we first started to think about this, we saw it as an IT issue more than anything else. It was a kind of niche IT issue coming from a few countries around Europe.
Right.
What we've realized now over the last 6 months is this is no longer a niche IT issue. It's a broad board level discussion. And it's extending way beyond Europe as well. So it's extending across all of the area we cover in Europe, Middle East and Africa and beyond. So, the momentum around sovereignty and digital trust is accelerating at the moment. And Cisco, I believe, is better placed than any other networking vendor to support our customers deliver against those requirements.
Absolutely. So with AI becoming central to many industries, controlling how and where data is processed is really important. How does sovereignty play a role in terms of that?
Yeah, sovereign. So I think at the heart of AI, AI is only going to be successful based on the adoption of it.
Right.
Okay. And at the heart of adoption, people will only adopt it if they trust it. So at the heart of everything we're doing around delivering AI infrastructure to support AI use cases, to drive all of the benefits that we see, you come back to one fundamental thing. How do you drive autonomy and sovereignty and security around the AI capabilities that you're deploying? So we're really focused on being able to show that to our customers. And you're beginning to see across many different areas. So for example, in the EU, we have the EU AI Act, which is about trying to put regulation around it as well. Now, regulation is a good thing because regulation drives accountability.
Yeah.
And if you have accountability, then you tend to get more trust in terms of people believing that what they're doing is safe and secure. So regulation is a great element of being able to deliver AI solutions in this, controlled, autonomous way. But at the same time, we just have to find the right balance as well, because too much regulation can stifle innovation, can slow businesses down. And certainly in Europe, we want to have that competitive intensity. We want to make sure Europe stays as a leader in terms of innovation and is competitive in the global market space. So we'll have to find the right balance over time between regulation and openness so that, we can move fast, but still do it in a secure manner.
So we've already gone over the 4 T's, 3 specifically: time, technology, and trust. Yeah. But I want to dive a bit deeper into talent, because I imagine that in your position, you're thinking about how that plays a role in terms of your direct org and of course the expanded org in general. What are your thoughts on talent, and what are you guys doing to cultivate that?
AB, it's a really good question, right? And in our own organizations, we have to think every day about how everybody in the organization can use AI to better themselves every day in their role. And that means everybody. That means me. That means all of my leadership team. That doesn't just mean the sales teams at the edge of the business who are engaging with customers. And we need to do it now, not tomorrow or the next day. So what did we do? So across the global sales organization, we've introduced something called AI ambassadors. And these are people who wake up every day and challenge me and challenge all of my leaders to use AI more every day in our day-to-day work. And it's amazing. They sit down with us and they show us insights of how we can use AI differently. And it makes me think, that now I can use it in ways that I never thought I could use it before. And it's really driving my adoption. It's driving all of our leaders' adoption to be able to use AI more effectively. But beyond that, I think it's also a reflection in saying we truly believe as a company that AI is not here to replace human potential, but it's here to unlock human potential. And that's a culture thing.
Sure.
That's a choice thing for us as an organization. And, and that comes down to the way that leaders like myself drive that message into the organization, and at the heart of that is us being prepared to challenge ourselves every day, right? Making sure we build diverse teams, we get diverse thought. We're looking for people to bring fresh and new ideas to the table every day. And it's only when you harness all of that diversity together do you get to the point where you drive adoption in a positive, meaningful way. And in the sales organization in Cisco, we're really focused on trying to do that.
I love that. And I know that this is a Cisco-wide thing because based on AI research that we did with over 85,000 employees, it was very important for leaders to sort of adopt and adapt to the new AI revolution and really, show that that's something that's important so that the workers would feel empowered to now utilize AI in their everyday, workflow. So it's great to hear that that's really a priority for you.
It really is.
When talking about the 4 T's, you said something interesting, which was along the lines of one company can't do this alone.
Yeah.
So what did you mean by that?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we saw at the recent AI summit how many companies were in the room working together to deliver AI outcomes.
Yeah.
And really what I think you also saw there, first of all, was Cisco's at the epicenter of this ecosystem, but it's going to take an ecosystem of talent and companies to be able to deliver the outcomes our customers will desire. And, for me, I also mentioned on main stage how proud I was that Cisco, most of our business, 98% of our business in EMEA is done through our partner ecosystem.
Absolutely.
And I mentioned the importance of the partner ecosystem to help us deliver against trust, and also the importance of the partner ecosystem to help develop the right talent to be able to adopt it. So I think what we were trying to say there is an ecosystem that needs to come together to be able to deliver this success. And it's companies like Cisco who believe in the open ecosystem that are best placed to help you deliver that success.
Absolutely. So as we look to the future, AI provides potential innovations and incredible opportunity, but also some challenges in terms of governance. So when you look ahead, 5-10 years, maybe not even that long, what do you see when it comes to how we can prepare to leverage AI, but do it in a way that is responsible?
Yeah, it's very difficult for us to even kind of look to the future beyond the next 12 months at the moment, really, in terms of what the potential is moving forward. I think it comes back to recognizing as a company that we're not going to be able to achieve this and do this alone. And we're going to have to work with a strong open ecosystem to be able to achieve the limitless outcomes, I think, that are out there in the future. So I suppose I'm not really answering your question in terms of giving you a vision of what the future looks like, other than to say we are better prepared than most. We are better prepared than most right now, today, to help every single customer in Europe, Middle East, and Africa achieve their vision. Because we've got the platform and the technology. We've got the ecosystem to be able to help deliver it. We've got the will and the desire and the talent to support it.
Perfect. Well, I think that is a perfect place to bookend the conversation. Gordon, thank you so much for spending time and for lending your thought leadership about everything that's happening in the EMEA region. It's an exciting time with AI, and I'm looking forward to talking more in the future.
AB, it's been a pleasure as well. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.